Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rekar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well. Salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word and sincerity and truth on the four corners of the earth. And I'm back with another quick lesson, all right, about the people, all right, the majority of this people in America, all right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are you Negro, Latino, Native, and Seminole Indian, all right, and the rest of the nations outside of that, all right, continuing to walk on in darkness, all right, and, the darkness represents, the lack of understanding, all right, a reprobate mind as it pertains to, chiefly for you Israelites, as it pertains to what Yahweh Shem Shai is expecting from you. You would rather continue to walk on in the darkness that Esau, the so-called white man, has given you, which basically are just all his philosophies, all the things that America pushes, that, a lot of us, not a lot of us, but a lot of you people knowingly, I would rather follow Esau than follow the Most High. Being a homosexual is wrong. You know that these women are out of order. You know that you're being oppressed. You know who the evil man on the planet is. But you would rather continue to walk in the darkness and act like you don't know, because you have a go along and get along spirit. You just don't want to offend nobody. You don't want to stand out. You don't want, basically what it is you don't want to become a target, which is funny if you're an Israelite, because you already a target. You know what I mean? You already a target in this place. Everybody hates you, man. All right. They know not, neither will they understand, because, speaking on the darkness, all right, the light, which is the hopeful elect, has been put here to combat the darkness. But it says they know not, neither will they understand, because a lot of these people can't see why the American lifestyle and everything that America tells you to believe in is evil. They can't see it. They can't understand it. And if they do have a level of understanding, some people just don't want to get it. They don't want to understand. They don't want to be taken out of the, proverbial matrix. Speaking on the matrix, like, I can't remember the dude's name. It's been a while since I seen the movie, but the guy who was eating a steak, and he made a statement. He said, man, I know this steak not real, but it just tastes so good. So he knew everything around him was phony and everything around him was perverse, but he would rather be immersed in that than know the truth and be, quote unquote, unplugged. All right? All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Everything, all the order that the Most High set up has been shunned off, has been thrown by the wayside, as they say. And that's why everything is out of course. You got whales beaching themselves. All kind of animals are extinct and dying. All the people are sick and obese. Everybody got something wrong with them. All the philosophies, all the things that people believe in are evil. Why is that? All right? Because the ruler, he's evil. And who's the ruler of the world? The so-called white man, who was Esau in the scriptures. All right? Proverbs 4:19, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. All right? The way of the wicked is darkness. All right? So if the way of the wicked, who is the so-called white man, Esau, is darkness, and he's in a position of power, he's a ruler, not by his own merit, all right, it was given unto him. That's why the people are wicked. That's why their ways are as darkness. They know not at what they stumble. Just like if you in a dark room and you get to tripping and falling, you don't know what you done tripped and fell over, because you walking on in a gross darkness. So the people continue, chiefly you Israelites, you continue to stumble and fall, continue to be oppressed, continue to be miserable, continue to be hopeless, and you don't know why you keep falling down to feel those ways. The reason that is because you're in a gross darkness. Not only are you in a gross darkness, but you don't even want to come to the light, because the light that's being, shined upon the world isn't what you thought it was gonna be. It ain't no floating genie type shit. It's men that look just like you that have dedicated themselves to the scriptures. So you're gonna continue to, stumble and fall in this, place of darkness, in this land of darkness, until you come to the light, if the Most High allows that. It's Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. All right, putting darkness for light is basically exalting wicked behavior and debasing righteous behavior. That's what that is. So that's why in this place, let's say, a brother was in the entertainment industry and you get on TV and you say, man, fuck these homosexuals, man. The scriptures say supposed to put them to death. You're going to get ridiculed because darkness have been put for light. So although the light was coming out of you when you said that statement, it's not going to be upheld. It's not going to be looked at in a good way, because darkness is what's to be exalted in America by the people. They exalt darkness. So you got all women's rights, and you got even children's rights, man. Your child could call the police on you, man. What kind of, all that dark behavior is good behavior in America. It says, and light for darkness. Basically shunning off righteousness. And nobody is better than that than our own people, you Negro, Latino, Native, and Seminole Indian. You can't tell, because where's the light to be found? In the scriptures. So when you come out of the scriptures and talk to the people, the Israelites, they basically look at you like you crazy. They don't want to hear it. They walk right past it. They turn their nose up at it. They may even stop and scoff. When you on the street and you make videos, they putting comments up under it. You don't know what you're talking about. Even though they don't have any type of work that they're doing. That's the funny thing about the philosophies that these people believe in. They don't even push it. They just believe in it. And that's a whole nother, video. But putting darkness for light and light for darkness, that's confusion. That's why it's hard to, not hard, but let's say you got a child, to teach a child righteousness. You may teach them righteousness in the house, but when they go out in the world, they surrounded by wickedness, as are we. So that's what makes you a target. That's what got the Hebrew Israelites, not the black Hebrew Israelites, the Hebrew Israelites, starting with the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. That's why we in the proverbial crosshairs. Because we telling the people that the way that this man is ruling is wrong. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, telling the people that y'all got to get up out of the mind state that this man has put you in. Because who you call God in Jesus Christ, who is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, is about to destroy this place for the wickedness that dwells here, the darkness that dwells here. All right. This is Isaiah 9:2. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of the shadow of death, upon them have the light shine. And that's not everybody. That's a select few. Because we walked in the same darkness that y'all walked in. We live in America too. But we seen a great light. What was the light? In wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Upon them have a great light shine. The Lord shined his light on us. So now in turn, it's our job to be the light of the world, as Matthew 5, I believe it's 14, describes us as. The reason that we are the light of the world is because we got the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.